Hi, good morning everyone. So greetings from Germany. I hope you're all doing well and that you're healthy and not hit by that crazy virus thing that is currently going on and making life a little bit different for all of us. So stay strong. I think all of us who can work online and make money online are currently in a really good position. We can leverage technology and the internet to still do our business and make some money. Well, I think this is a good thing. So what I would like to do in the next couple of days, weeks, months, I already announced that a while ago that I want to create like a new series of how I code videos. So I will just randomly choose websites and probably just use that random button on Google, or you guys can also send me some ideas from websites that you would like to see, right? So the goal here is to just show you some stuff, and maybe you get some little hints here and there. So I will keep those videos to 15 minutes. So let's run that little timer here so that I can keep track of that stuff a little bit. So I will explain certain things and maybe I already talked about a couple of those ideas and settings, but not everyone is watching every video. Not everyone watched all the tutorials, so maybe this is always a good reminder. So always have that licensing command right in your bot. You have to run that with version 2. It has to execute at least once, right? You guys know that. Doesn't matter if you're in Ubot Studio or in a compiled bot. It always has to execute at least once. And you also only should execute it once, because otherwise it will always contact the license server, which is additional delay and overhead and all that stuff. So best thing is to put that into on launch, right? Or an on load. And have that with a bot loaded setting, and then you're good to go. Obviously, of course, put your activation key in here. So we will just use Google Chrome with the portable browser option. Ensure that both settings are identical. Each version of ExBrowser plugin always comes with the tested and supported portable browser version and a Firefox version. If you execute that the first time, or you upgrade to a newer ExBrowser version that brings a new browser, that command can take a while to launch, right? So one idea, and maybe that's a good thing to start here in this how to code tutorial, how to do a status bar update and notification, right? So here's the thing. Let's say we have a UI stat monitor, right? And let's call it info. And we give it a variable, right? So now what you could do, you could of course specify a text here before you execute the launcher command. Please wait, launching browser, right? And then after you're done, you just remove that text. So this is the most simple thing, right? So that way people will see a message, and then after it's loaded, that message will go away, right? So problem with that is, or not problem, but you could make that a little bit nicer, right? That you actually have something that is moving, right? And then it stops after the browser is loaded. So how can you do that, right? You create a define command my status message, and you put that stuff into its own thread, right? So that it can run in parallel to the other stuff that is running. So, and we have a loop while, and comparison. Stop status does not equal true. So let's see. So what this will do, actually not yet, it's not done, so let's remove that kind of stuff. I will explain it while I code it. So what we will do, we will here we have a set command, right, where we have that variable stop status false, right? Then we run that thread, and it will loop till stop status is not longer true. Just a second. So then we will have that status message. What was that variable we used? Info, right? So this one we copy a couple of times, and then we have a wait in between, right? So after each one we have a little wait, and we just change the message a little bit. So we have 2 and we have 3. And so on, right? See where I'm going? So we are changing the message here so that it looks like something is moving along, right? And you can do that your own way, of course, and have that the way you want it, right? So yeah, let's change that check so that it matches the stuff we want to do. So as long as stop status is false, it will loop, right, in a separate thread. So now what we have to do, of course, is after this is done, after it's launched, we have to set this to true, so that way that thread loop will end, right? And we can have another status update here after that loop, just to browser fully loaded, so that that you see that this executed, right? So, and now we have to launch that my status message before we execute the browser. So that way, and let's just clear the variables so that's fresh and new. So that way we have that stat monitor, we launch that updater process in that my status message define. It sets the stop variable to false. As long as that stop status variable is false, equals false, that thing will loop. It will change the text of the status variable info. It has a pause in between of half a second. So you just change the text a little bit, and I mean you could rotate. You could also rotate the text even more, right? so that it's more and more obvious, right? Like loading browser, please wait. So that way it's even more obvious. And yeah, let's see what happens, right? You see, please wait, loading browser, please wait, loading browser. It's updating the status info, and after it's done, browser fully loaded. So here you have your status update thing for the browser, right? We have that in a separate define that you can always use, and you just add that launcher, my status message define before the launcher, and you change that stop variable after the launcher command, and then you're good to go. So yeah, I think I make a cut here and then compile that video, because this is kind of interesting standalone thing, and then I will do the actual how to code thing on a website in the next video, and we will take it from there. Okay, see you soon.